from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the
ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 17 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's screen. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Off play action. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Trying to barge in. Stumbled to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the left side. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get them on the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The offense starts with a short field. Trying the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, we know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Cavaliers. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Touchdown, Virginia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Runs for the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll turn to Martinez. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think...
Flying down the right side. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Martinez on the carry. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Oh, he just flat ran over it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.